Hello everyone, welcome back to AeroHub and welcome to the series of lectures in Gate Aerospace. And we were solving the previous year questions of structural dynamics and we will continue that. And this question was asked in Gate 2009. You can see the question: for the spring mass system shown below, the natural frequencies are, okay, we have M1, M2 and a stiffness of K, and the options are option A 0 and root of k into m1 plus m2 by m1 into m2. Option B 0 and root of k into m1 plus m2 divided by 2 into m1 into m2. Option C 0 and root of k into k divided by m1 plus m2. And option D 0 and root of k divided by 2 into m1 plus m2. Okay, these are the options, and you can see we have two masses here, m1 and m2, and this is a second degrees of freedom system. Okay, and if you check out the options, we have for every option the natural frequency having 0. Okay, one natural frequency is 0 and we have a specific natural frequency of some value. That means this system is a degenerating system, or it is called degenerating or also called semi definite system. Okay, and to obtain the natural frequency for a 2 degrees of freedom system, not two dimensional, to obtain the natural frequency of a 2 degrees of freedom system, we have to use the characteristic equation. From characteristic determinant we will find out the characteristic equation, and from characteristic equation we will find out the natural frequency of the given 2 degrees of freedom system, and this is the characteristic determinant, that is k1 plus k2 minus m1 omega square minus k2, here also minus k2, then we have k2 plus k3 minus m2 omega square. This is, I am equating to 0 to get the characteristic equation of the system. Okay, as you can see in the figure, we have m1 m2 and we have a common stiffness here. Okay, so in this case the value of k1 and I can write k3 will be equal to 0. Okay, and the value of k2 will be equal to k, and m1 is equal to m1, and m2 we have same m2 here. Okay, I will substitute the value of k1, k2, k3 and m1, m2, m3 in the above characteristic determinant. So I will be getting determinant of k minus m1 omega square minus k, here also minus k minus m2 omega square. Okay, this should be equal to 0. Okay, and you cross multiply and simplify, I will be getting the value of characteristic equation of the above system. This is the equation I am getting from the determinant, and again I will simplify this equation. So I will be getting k square k into m2 will be minus m2 k omega square minus m1 k omega square plus m1 m2 omega power 4 minus k square, this one will be equal to 0. Okay, so I can cancel out this k square and this k square. Okay, so finally we'll be getting m1 m2 omega power 4. This is minus m1 k omega square. Then we have minus m2 k omega square. Okay, we have minus m1 k omega square. Then we have minus m2 k omega square. K omega square is a constant, and I will take minus of k omega square into m1 plus m2 will be equal to 0. Okay, now we'll assume omega square is equal to p. So I can write m1 m2 into p square minus k into m1 plus m2 into p is equal to, so I have omega square here, that is equal to 0. Okay, so I can write p square minus k into m1 plus m2 divided by m1 m2 into p is equal to 0. So I can write p square is equal to k m1 m2 into p divided by m1 m2. I can cancel out one p here, so it will be p is equal to k into m1 plus m2 divided by m1 m2. What is p here? P is nothing but omega square, that is equal to this, so this is equal to omega square. Therefore omega will be equal to root of k into m1 plus m2 divided by m1 m2. Okay, so this is the value of omega I got. Okay, so we have a semi-definite system, that is omega natural frequency number 1 will be equal to 0, and the second natural frequency will be equal to the given value of omega. Given natural frequencies we found out from the characteristic determinant or from characteristic equation. We have a characteristic equation, not determinant, and we are equating the determinant to 0 to find out the characteristic equation to find out the natural frequency of the given system. Okay, so omega second natural frequency will be equal to k into m1 plus m2 divided by m1 m2. Okay, and this is the answer, and this will be option A. Okay, and this was asked in GATE 2009. Okay, that's all about this lecture. We'll continue the same lecture in the next lecture. Okay, thank you for listening. Take care.